Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and what you see here is the new box GX-1. So this one is a replacement for the box GT1 that they had, and is now part of the family of the GX series. I hope this camera is focusing the unit, and it's pretty cool. I think it looks amazing. It's all metal on top, but on the back it's plastic because it can hold batteries, 4 batteries, and right now it's running on batteries, not the necessarily power. I think it also can run just on via USB-C connected to your computer without the need to use batteries, okay? Now, from some videos I've seen, and that made me really smile, is the fact that I think Boss tweaked a little bit stock presets in order to make them sound better. Now, the thing is, how do you connect this? How do you turn it on? So basically, I'm going to connect this to my guitar. I'm using this Ibanez today. And first things first, okay, this is on. Now, the way to connect the unit, it's when you power it on with your jack. So as soon as I put it here, as you can see, the screen will lit up with all the lights. Pretty cool. And the lights have some cool functions as well. Okay, so right now I'm using this connected to my Apollo here on the back via 2 jacks, not using it via USB. You have input to output phones, you have a control expression pedal, and then USB-C and for your transformer, if you have one, power supply. And the layout is pretty much simplified and very easy to operate. Of course, you can go a little bit more in depth with this unit. That's not one thing I'm going to do today, because there's a lot to it. But the fact that you can just engage or disengage the effects from the front is pretty cool. So you're presented with this screen saying the patch you're in, and then you can scroll up and down the patches. But it's very easy to understand. You have 3 knobs that can do multiple things, you know, like changing all these values beneath where it says more than X drive. And then you also have a very cool thing that I think you can do also on the GX100 and GX10, but it comes default, which is toning this down will give you the tuner, okay? And going back again. All right, pretty cool. Now, every effect you see here with lights are the effects being used on this preset. So right now, I'm going to put this louder here. So it seems to me like they have somehow internally make the presets sound better. I don't know why, but I've seen on other videos and with other type of guitars like Les Pauls and Strats, and they do sound better. Then if you want to edit one of the effects or engage one of the effects, you just have to click it by clicking delay. Now I have a delay. Which is not very audible because I can, if I press long enough, you'll be presented with this menu, okay, where you can choose with the arrows up and down your controls, like feedback level. For example, if I increase my level here and my feedback, I'll probably have more delay right now. As you can see, it's very easy to edit every patches, and then if you want, just save it where it says right with these 2 knobs at the same time. So I'm going to exit this one, okay, and go back to this page. And now also for any effect you just engage it, okay, like we have some modulation there. Okay, but if you want to edit, long press it. And then not only you can edit the preset, but with these controls you can change them. Now it's a flanger, now it's a phaser, and the colors also change, classic vibe. So there's a lot of stuff here that you can do, parametric EQ, stuff like that. And one thing really cool is the fact that where it says enter here, For example, for let's go for the delay. I think it's a very example for the delay. We'll try to put this like, let's go up and change the delay to a pan delay, all right? And now, if I click in menu, or I mean enter, you have sort of a visual representation of what the delay is doing. Which is really cool, especially if you have, like, let's go exit, if you have like a compressor. Oh, this stand, by the way, this stand is made for like iPads and stuff like that, so, but the pedal board fits perfectly. If I go here into compressor and do this, let's see what I have here. We have a tune down, not what we want. We want to do some compressor. Let's see, where's the compressor? If you can go fast enough. Graphic EQ, feedbacker, acoustic guitar, slow gear, the fretted, auto wah, touch wah, limiter, compressor, okay? Now we have some compression. If I click on the enter, now we'll see the behavior of the compressor with these lights. Essentially is showing you how much noise reduction you're putting into your signal channel. Which I think is pretty cool. Now let's go and exit this one. So basically that's the way it works. Down with these arrows, if you go up, you will have a different view, and you can see what is labeling here down here on the screen. Okay, so some controls there. But also, if you go down, you go to the tuner. If you go into edit mode, you'll show you exactly what you're doing. You just scroll instead of using your finger. This is not a touch screen. You just scroll until you find what you want to edit. And then if you click here, you can also change the position of your stuff, you know. So it's pretty cool that you can change all of this stuff on the fly, and actually it's pretty easy to work with, okay? It's nothing really difficult. It's very easy. You get accustomed to it in one day. Now there's also the menu here with all the controls. So output select, global EQ, you scroll this, you have assignments, USB and stuff like that, hardware. This also has Bluetooth, which is pretty cool to use with the app, utility. So all the things that you can go deep dive on the pedal board to make it really unique for your setup. So I'm gonna click here, exit. Okay, and right now I'm gonna scroll through a few presets so we can hear the different sounds. So let me put this where it was. So I'm gonna click here, hope this holds, and we have now, let me click down here, clean lead. You also have the control 1 function. So in this case, there's an overdrive there. Right, let's go for the next one. Just a couple of patches. Crunchy combo. Can increase my output level here very easily. Now this has something assigned to it as well. So yeah, I think the presets have been tuned for more accuracy and, you know, better tones out of the box. In this one, control 1, there's also an overdrive. I mean, I'm not really, I'm telling you the truth, man, regarding the GX-10 and GX-100. The factory presets didn't sound quite good as this one. Now, I don't know what they did, but it did something. Quite giggable, you know, you just use it. So I'm really happy with this pedal board. I just think I have some trouble clicking on the switches without disturbing the camera. I wonder what they put here on this ambient tone. Really cool. Let's go for the next one. High gain lead. Let's try to engage this one, see what's there. I think that's a bump in the volume, probably for solos. So yeah, but it sounds great, man. They just sound so authentic regarding, I don't know. I think this pedal board has really great potential, and I'm really excited to create new presets for this one. And at the point price that it is, I think it's €250 or dollars or something like that. That some people ask me about the competition, and to be honest with you, this is not Boss. They sent me this unit, and it's sort of a sponsored video because I get to keep the unit. But and you know, you guys know I like Boss stuff. I always did, and now I have Fractal and all that stuff. But this pedal board, for the price points, I believe there's no competition. I've tried all the other ones. I don't want to mention any names, but I've tried all the other ones on the same price range, and this does it all, and it sounds better. It just doesn't have an effects loop, but for me, I couldn't care less because everything is in here. Now we have UK blues rock. Sounds really authentic. Really good, man. A couple more to end up the video. Glitchy synth. So this is one of those that nobody uses usually. Overtone lead. Another one for creativity, not necessarily for me. Jazzy clean. Let's see what it sounds. I don't know what they have assigned here. A delay. It sounds pretty cool. All effects are also top-notch, typical from Boss. Couple more, because you have 99, I believe it's 99 slots. So decent fuzz. I What happens if I go into this one? Whoa. So he has engaged more than one effect, I believe. Yeah, so as well, as you can see, you can assign on the software different things for just one of the knobs. Now, another interesting thing is the fact that you can now, in Boss Tone Studio for this unit, import your entire folder of IRs. That's a huge step, okay? Now, when you go into assigning the IR, you have to drag that. I cannot show you there, not on this video, but I will show you in another video. You will have to drag the IR to your 8 slots, and that will take time, as typical from Boss. But the fact that you can import an entire folder full of IRs, it's a big step, okay? It's a huge thing, for me at least. Now, we have here something weird, I don't know. But it sounds good nonetheless. I just hope by clicking these buttons that I'm not affecting this camera perspective. So I can use the wire right now, so let's go. It's fixed, but anyways. All the cleans are very nice. Doesn't sound synthetic at all. Rotary crunch. I'm not playing anything special because, you know, I'm just here to demo some of the patches. I don't know, one or two more synth pads. Okay, let's do. Really nice, really nice. One more probably, dark eye gain. Okay, so it's using the pitch shifter block. In this case, like I said in previous videos, the pitch shifters are never really top notch in any unit. They have all artifacts, but for this price point, if you play just with one string, because I think chords, well, not very bad. I'm sloppy as fuck today, man. Another one, clean direct. Let's go for something like dynamic crunch or something more metal, if I could find it. The band lead, so this will work. Cool. How was that? Okay guys, I think the video is already too long. But as you can see, it's a really straightforward pedal to use. Let me see if it's in focus. I think it is. I hope it is, because it's out of focus the camera and sometimes this really sucks. And the video is already too long. But you know, I'm using it without the editor, except if I want to really go down into some of the more advanced things, like for example, putting one knob controlling various things. You can do that on a pedal board as well, of course. But it's easier to do it on the software, of course. Other than that, I think it's great for the price point. Has all the features and bells and whistles. Doesn't have, like I said, does not have a looper, but it's built like a tank. A looper for me is really not worth it if you want to go into this price point and have everything on the unit. You know, I think it's really good. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done so yet. And to disengage the unit, you just turn this down, but I'm not going to do this now because we'll have some noise down there. So that's what it is. Very, very, very excited with this one. I never thought it would be so good. For me, the presets have been somehow a little bit tweaked to sound better, and they do sound better. For me, at least, regarding the GX-10 and the GX-100 from factory, this is playable and giggable. Okay guys, once again, I hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers!